Visibility is not vanity. It's currency and power. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. And in today's video, we're going to talk about how to raise your profile. How do you become more visible? Because right now in 2025, it is more crowded than ever. Whether you're going for online presence or in person, more people want to be seen, more people want to elevate than ever before. Everybody's on their journey. So how do you stand out? How do you set yourself apart? How do you become the person who is recognized for her brilliance, for her talents, for her gifts, for the message that she's trying to spread? And visibility is not vanity. Visibility is currency, it's power. It puts you in position to receive what it is you desire. Anyone who tells you it's not important is lying to you. They're lying to you and they don't have visibility themselves. So I'm speaking to you about this topic from experience. I've had a lot of visibility in my career, both online and in person. I've been growing my business online since 2018. So across all my platforms, I have almost 500,000 followers. I have millions and millions and millions of views, lots of viral videos. So I have a lot of experience with being seen, and I'm gonna give you the real deal, okay? 4 foundational tips that will help you raise your profile from somebody who has actually done it. We're not doing quick things. We're not trying to chase anything. We're actually shifting into a place where we are ready to be seen. All right, number 1. Get comfortable being seen. Now, I know you've heard this before and, oh, okay, get comfortable being seen. No, specifically get comfortable being seen trying and failing. That's the part that they don't tell you. If you're really serious about raising your profile, and let's say you're starting at 0 over here and you want to get to 100,000 followers, okay? This is great to have this goal. And when you think about it in this way, you're thinking, oh, finally, when I'm here, you know, everybody's gonna see me. Okay, yes, but what they're also gonna see is the in-between. They're gonna see the journey. And if you're not comfortable being seen going through the process, you won't even get started. You have to put in the reps. Those early reps are gonna be awkward. Those early reps are going to be awkward, but that's okay. When you're going on the journey to being seen by more people, you need to care more about where you're going than what somebody saw right at this moment, because that's not the end. That's not the end. Keep your eye on the prize and keep going. Number 2, plan your appearances. And this isn't the typical advice of, you know, plan your outfit, plan your speech, plan your script out. This is about planning your energy, which is something I go into in my coaching and in my programs, because this is really, really important. This is really what makes you magnetic. Okay? When you don't plan your energy like you would plan your outfits, you run the risk of showing up to the meeting, giving the presentation, showing up on camera, depleted, drained, rushed, flustered, whatever, right? So the clothes and the words are only a part of it. You have to show up and deliver. You have to show up and embody. And if you are serious about raising your profile, becoming more visible, being the type of magnetic person, right, that draws a large audience, you have to understand how to manage and prepare your energy for when you're being seen. Okay, and being perceived by a large group of people. Because like I said, if you don't factor this in, you run the risk of showing up to the event, showing up to the high stakes, whatever it is, drained, depleted, rushed, flustered, you know, just off, right? Your energy. So how do we do that? Well, That's something I do in my private coaching. I take you through in my programs. But, think about something that's coming up for you in the next week, in the next month. What are you doing to prepare your energy before people see you, so that you can show up your most radiant, calm, and charismatic self? Let me tell you what we're not doing. We're not waiting until the last minute and ignoring this aspect of energy and then just pumping ourselves full of caffeine and saying a prayer. We're not doing that anymore. Caffeine is not the solution. Preparing your energy in advance is. All right, number 3, develop your signature aesthetic. This is one of the really fun things to do, and think of it like your branding, right? So when we look at brands like Lululemon or Charlotte Tilbury, there's a clear brand aesthetic. And I want you to start thinking about what that is for you, because your style, your image is a silent signal. And you want that signal to be in alignment with what it is you want to receive. So if that's more clients, more opportunities, the promotion, the guy, your personal aesthetic is part of that. Ask yourself the following question. What is it that I want people to know about me from just seeing me? So maybe they're watching a video of you on mute. What impression can you give them through just the aesthetic that you're bringing? Branding your image and your aesthetic is such a powerful strategy. And then when you have consistency with that aesthetic, you become recognizable, right? That's where brand recognition actually comes from, is because you keep seeing it represented, right? So you can do the same thing for yourself. When I had my pole dance career, this was very evident. If you scroll way back on my Instagram, you'll see that the aesthetic and the style of my videos, the visuals I was bringing, it was very clear. It was very signature. And so people would know the second my videos came up on the screen, that's Ariel. That's Red Ruby Go-Go, because there was a specific aesthetic. There was brand recognition, not just in what I was doing in terms of the teaching, the business side of it, but me. I had a specific color palette. I had hairstyles. It was all intentional. Number 4, and our last tip, practice often. Repetition is mastery, not rushing, not trying to press fast forward, not trying to be magically perfect all of a sudden. You will raise your profile and increase your visibility when you practice it. So there's no event, there's no opportunity too small. Maybe you have a meeting with one person this week. I want you to put these things into practice. Every time you have an opportunity to practice, you're putting in another rep. Every little meeting, every little filming, every little whatever is bringing you closer. So if you take it seriously here, it will get you over here. Visibility happens when you start showing up like you want to be seen and you're ready to be seen. How do I know? Because I did it. And I'm doing it now. So if you're joining me on YouTube now, you get to watch another iteration of this, okay? I'm newer to this platform. I'm growing on this platform. So I'm gonna do it again, and you can watch it happen in real time. I'm willing to be seen trying on YouTube. I prepared my energy for today. I have my aesthetic, and I'm actively practicing. And once you're locked in like that, it's just a matter of time. All right, let's close this up. Visibility is not vanity. It is currency and power. The abundance you desire, the opportunities, the clients, the promotions, the romance can only come to you when you are ready to be seen, ready to receive. But that person, the organization, the audience can't give it to you when you're in hiding or when you don't know how to take the steps to become visible. So yes, there is a technical aspect to all of this. So especially online. There's a technical aspect to the filming, to the editing, to the posting. All of that you can watch a tutorial for. That is not a big deal. You can learn as you go. But the most important part of any structure is its foundation. Make sure your foundation is strong with these tips. Let me know in the comments below which one resonated with you the most. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button so you never miss an upload, and I will see you in the next one.